Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into, well, just one single statement, but it's huge. Matthew 4.4, Jesus' response in the temptation. Man shall not live by bread alone. If you only know the English, you're really missing some incredible layers here.
Yeah.
Our mission, to crack open the original Koine Greek.
That's right. We want to find those grammatical details, the nuances that really show the authority behind this verse.
It's more than just a nice saying.
Exactly. It's about precision. So let's move past just the translation and see how the language works.
Agreed. We want to see how the language itself cements the enduring power of this statement.
Okay, so let's unpack it, starting right at the beginning of the quote Jesus uses from Deuteronomy, "Gegraptai." Usually translated pretty simply, it is written past tense, done.
Right, but here's where the Greek gets really interesting. Gegraptai, agraptai. It's actually perfect passive indicative.
Okay, perfect passive indicative. Sounds a bit technical for some listeners, maybe. It might, but the meaning is crucial. It doesn't just mean it was written like, some historical fact long ago. It means it stands written. It was written in the past. And the result, the writing itself, continues into the present. It remains written.
Okay. So it's not a dusty old scroll. It's like a standing order.
Yeah.
It's still active.
Exactly. Permanent, always current, always authoritative. That tense packs a punch.
That really shifts the weight, doesn't it? From something past to something, perpetually present.
Precisely.
So if the authority is permanent, what about the life it's talking about? That comes next. Zesetai ho anthropos, shall the man live.
Right. And zesetai, gestai, that's the future tense of the verb zash, which means to live.
Future tense, so looking ahead.
Yes. But it implies continued life, sustained existence. It's not just about, barely surviving. It's about true human vitality.
And Jesus contrasts his zesetai, the sustained life, directly with artif, bread, physical sustenance.
Exactly. He's defining what real life is. It's ongoing, it's enduring, and it comes from something other than just, bread.
Okay, now here's a point I think often gets smoothed over in translation. The verse says, but by every word, or utterance. The Greek is amati. Ramati. Amati.
Now, wait. A lot of people hear word and think logos, the grand overarching word, reason, divine principle. Why Ramati here? Isn't that more like a specific spoken thing?
That is a fantastic question, and yes, it's a critical distinction. Logos often refers to the broader concept, the established word or reason. Ramati, however, points to a specific spoken utterance, a command, something actively communicated.
So less like the entire library, more like the specific sentence being spoken right now.
That's a good way to put it. It emphasizes immediacy. Life comes from the active, present command of God, the thing God is saying.
Wow. Okay, so it's dynamic. And that idea seems reinforced by the word that comes with Ramati. Ekporiomano? It could be Almanio. What's it doing there? Yes. Ekporiomino. It's a present middle participle. If Romati is the specific utterance, this participle describes it as actively and crucially continuously proceeding from God.
Continuously proceeding, like it doesn't stop.
Exactly. Think of it almost like a divine broadcast that's always on. It's not static, it's constant action, constantly flowing out.
A live stream, maybe?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
It captures that sense of active, ongoing communication. And then, to nail the source, it says, through the mouth of God, Bigios Tomatoes Theo.
Right, pulling directly from that Deuteronomy passage. Very intentional, very direct, divine origin, divine power.
Absolutely. It's an anthropomorphism, obviously, but it stresses that this isn't just any word, it's directly from the divine source.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. We've got the permanent authority, gegraptai, the sustained life, the losetai, and this active, continuous utterance, ramati ekporiomino. How does this connect back to the temptation itself? Why this verse with this grammar?
Well, it hits three crucial points, echoing the whole manna in the wilderness story that the Deuteronomy quote comes from. First, it's a clear rejection of, sheer materialism, prioritizing spiritual dependence over just physical need.
Right, don't just focus on the bread.
Second, using gegraptai establishes the ultimate authority of Scripture. It's not just an old story, it's a living, standing command, the final word.
Okay, authority established.
And third, it defines the very nature of true life. That sustained vitality, zesetai, comes directly from that active, continuously proceeding word, romati, from God. It's about continuous connection.
Sustenance, authority, connection. Wow, the grammar isn't just grammar, it's theology packed right in there. Understanding those tenses, those specific words, it makes the verse incredibly powerful.
It really does. It transforms it from a simple proverb into, like you said, a pillar of wisdom built on linguistic precision.
Amazing stuff. Really deep.
Indeed. And maybe a final thought for you to consider, especially thinking about ikporyama and that idea of continuous action. How does knowing the word is constantly proceeding shift how you think about connecting with God? Is vitality something you get once, or is it tied to that ongoing divine utterance?
Something to definitely reflect on, that idea of continuity.
Powerful.